Hello, audience friends. Today I would like to tell you about the explosive sniper blockbuster starring the dog-headed husband Ricky and I. The scene of the top sniper pistol and 3 thugs hitting the vital points is really exciting. Let's see it together today. The dog-headed Lao Gao, who retired from the Wolf Fawn Special Forces, was leading a group of mercenaries that covered the solo transaction. The dog-headed Lao Gao transformed into a sniper and took control of the situation. The other mercenaries were guarding the transaction site as bodyguards. When the signing was completed, the Kadanfu people directly fired their bullets in an attempt to take advantage of it. The two sides instantly fell into a war. Tanjun turned around and almost got attacked by his teammates. His teammates felt dizzy for a moment and asked Tanjun if he was okay. Tanjun said it was okay and warned his teammate that he would close his eyes if he felt dizzy. The teammates worked together to solve the problem. They were preparing to cover the retreat of the father of the aircraft owner. At this time, the people from Kadanfu came to read the 3 layers inside and outside the camp were sealed, and the 3 layers on the right were sealed. The dog-headed Lao Gao shot one person in the head and let the mercenaries start to attack. The teammates were shot inside and outside. All the people who killed Keda became the fresh and beautiful little Kara. After the first wave of reinforcements were dealt with, everyone prepared to cover the gold owner. The second wave of reinforcements then queued up to send them on. Seeing the reinforcements, they were about to annihilate the entire army. A beautiful sniper sent by the enemy was sent by Bai Chuan. He killed an insignificant subordinate. Everyone quickly concealed themselves. The dog-headed husband knew at a glance that there was a sniper on the other side, and quickly searched with it. It is indeed difficult to search for enemies without an observer, but the dog-headed old dog said that it is not a problem at all. He asked the hermit to go out to seduce the beautiful sniper's attention and wait for the opponent to shoot. The other party sure fell into the trap. The beautiful sniper just couldn't hit him, but instead exposed himself. The old Gao looked so tall and well-looking exposed, it was too much to escape from prison. Just when he was about to shoot, the beautiful sniper relied on a woman's intuition to move and found the old Gao. The old Gao also began to move and find a new snipe later. I found out that this beautiful sniper was praised and stuck out the barrel of the gun. If I hit you, I shouldn't hit you on the back. This is the one you asked for. After dodge, the beautiful sniper stuck the gun out of the window again. The beautiful sniper was shot to death. After being examined by the dissector in person, her heart finally stopped beating. Halfway through the 7 days of paradise, she stopped playing. Xiaoren took the father of the sponsor to evacuate the old man with a fishing ticket. He skied all the way down the mountain and harvested a few Tyrian cards. The people came one after another to send the old man to the back of the pickup truck. He had his own dodge buff and bullets. When I saw him, I had to avoid him. The protagonist's passive skill sat firmly on the diatine. The opponent was so good, I can't watch it from now on. The enemy continued to pursue them, and everyone split up, but the opponent's driver was very dedicated and started to fight the protagonist group. Everyone directly threw a grenade and killed the hilarious dog-headed boss with the heavy blow, and the driver disguised himself on the F level and crashed into a speeding car. He quickly reversed to evacuate. The opponent took out a rocket launcher and was directly passed by the driver in the F level. Then a white-tailed Shenlong went crazy and reversed the car. An old man with a dog head and a tall man beat him up. He set up a sniper rifle in the shaking car and opened the opponent's car with a famous scene in Indian movies and brought it to the opponent's car. 2 people flew over and blew up the fuel tank with a labe. The team that succeeded in the mission received a reward of millions of dollars and arrived at the KTV in the urban rural fringe area. At this time, a top killer, Xiao Sage, was on a mission. In the afternoon, Zhou sold one of them with extreme. The extra actor heard that his apprentice, the beautiful sniper, was killed by the dog-headed Lao Gao. He was furious and went to seek revenge on Lao Gao. Lao Gao was in the toilet when he was suddenly attacked by a gunman. The dog-headed Lao Gao quickly. The teammates in the KTV private room had no idea that the danger was coming. The attacker directly threw a grenade and pointed a bomb fish directly at it. The heroic commissioned brothers quickly opened their positions and entered combat mode, killing several Xiao Loluo who were gaining experience. While everyone was fighting back, they were covering the convoy of the 8-8 tank. As the outside might have been surrounded, everyone could only move away from the rooftop and fell into Brother Xiaoshao's trap. Brother Xiaoshao shot down one brother and another one tried to save him, but was also hidden. Brother Xiaoshao didn't kill the 2 of them, but tortured them like crazy to attract others to rescue the brother and Tunionyo. When they arrived, they concluded that there were snipers at a glance, but Tunionyo couldn't control it. Tunionyo couldn't bear to see her teammates being tortured, but they would die if they exposed their heads. In desperation, the dog-headed brother went out to attract the sniper's attention. The gun's range is also far enough. Tunionyo took this opportunity to rush to save people. Xiaosao brother waved his hand and shook his head. Tunionyo stood on his head with a heavy gun. Xiaosao brother showed no mercy and continued. Damn, it's letting me shoot in the head is not asking you to shoot in the head. The 2 teammates couldn't save Bunny and Yonyo. She died heroically because of this. The owner's father was scared and ran away. He was also hit by a shot. The dog-headed brother raped opposite the middle door of Brother Xiao, who was more than 200 meters away. The 2 of them fired hundreds of bullets at each other without changing their magazine from beginning to end. The dog-headed old man was injured in his shoulder. He had the last bullet and was about to be killed. He saw the dog-headed brother standing up very quickly with a snap. In the whole play, the stubborn old guy didn't know how to survive. But when he woke up from the hospital and thought about his dead brothers and sisters, he suddenly lost his mind and ran into the street. His wife followed closely behind him, but he was hit by a big truck and was knocked away more than 10 meters and collapsed. Dog-headed Lao Gao crashed into the ink and came to a certain place in Southeast Asia to open a noodle shop and live with his daughter Chi-Chi. In a blink of an eye, the years passed by like asking Lao Gao to take off his cotton pants. Chi-Chi grew up and fell in love for the first time. She had a boyfriend of a spirited young man, Xiao Shui, who was a subordinate of Kadanfu. Suddenly, she had an idea and asked Chi-Chi to help him deliver the goods. Chi-Chi came to the factory and got the goods. Then she came to the neighbor's house to help. It happened that the short-lived uncle next door also took a courier. The 2 of them put the couriers together. Kiki accidentally picked up the wrong goods. After getting the goods online, she found it was actually pretending to be fertilizer. He quickly called the bearded brother at the factory and told the bearded brother to arrest Xiao Shui and subject him to the 10 tortures of the Qing dynasty. He was tortured to death one by one. The Xiaoshui couldn't resist the torture and directly said that the goods were sent by his girlfriend Chi-Chi. If you have anything to do with her, Brother Beard led people to find Chi-Chi and used a hairdryer to burn Chi-Chi's thighs. He paid tribute to the lone agent Li Da and Xiao Jingsheng and asked Chi-Chi where her goods. He took away the short-lived book directly and was rubbing the license plate next door when he saw Chi-Chi being taken away and hurriedly told the dog-headed old man Gao. Chi-Chi was taken into Brother Beard's factory and met Xiaoshui. Only then did he realize that he had not only encountered a scumbag, but he was also a drug dealer. When the dog-headed old man learned that the other party had a Thai license plate, he immediately thought of his daughter's boyfriend Xiao. Following Xiaoshui, he found a toy factory and met a spirited young man from the Thai car toy factory who came out. Lao Gao didn't talk nonsense and directly asked where his daughter was. The other party didn't understand. Lao Gao came back with a big mouth, kicked him several meters. A guard came with guns. Lao Gao fought back and seized the weapons. Aaron once again killed a group of the scientists, took out the incense and the environment. Old Gao picked up the lucky audience. During the shield battle, the chemical four seasons exploded. The entire factory was blown up into a golden chrysanthemum. Old Gao rushed into Brother Beard's office. Brother Beard was eating instant noodles elegantly. Brother asked where my daughter was. Brother Beard asked me where the instant noodles were. Zhao Jiao said that if you don't hand over my daughter, I will bloodbath your base. Brother, you said that you and I were special forces. Have you seen too much? We started a close quarters battle with Lao Gao. Lao Gao was worthy of being the king of soldiers. He was worthy of fighting against too. He was able to fight back with all his strength. Brother Beard fled. Lao Gao dealt with the two minions and found his son-in-law. Xiaoshui saw Lao Gao and cried bitterly. He told Lao Gao that Chi-Chi was still. Lao Gao rushed to catch up, but because there was still more than half of the progress bar, Lao Gao couldn't catch up. Otherwise, what else would happen later? Lao Gao was furious and wanted to kill Xiaoshui. Xiaoshui apologized frantically and took Lao Gao to find the middleman. After a violent attack, the middleman finally lost his temper and gave Katanfu. Katanfu said that he would deliver the goods in one hand and Chi-Chi in the other. After agreeing on the time and place, Katanfu asked his first general, little silly brother, to attend to things. It would be better to get the goods in advance. Chi-Chi didn't have to return the goods. He found the short-lived book and got the goods. Damn it, it's just such a small amount. Can you make such a big move? You're not rich enough, brother, who is not rich enough. Rushed to see the dog-headed old man. All his worries and old grudges, and it was salted. As soon as the dog-headed Lao Gao was about to raise his head, several experienced Lao Gao rushed toward the stairs, shooting with their guns. Then one of them turned over to avoid the bullets. The attacker used the opponent as a human shield to block the bullets one after another. Then he raised his hand and threw it like a bowling ball. Then he launched a lustful attack to deal with the heavy soldiers. Facing the wave of pursuing soldiers, Lao Gao jumped down the stairs to fight and close. Fortunately, these people don't have guns. They only have sticks. Lao Gao uses all the available objects around him as weapons to critically attack the short-faced people. The people who come also pick up fire extinguishers and magic attacks. A sniper's field of vision is limited and can only change to plan B. Lao Gao just came out of the tiger's den and was knocked away by Didi, called by the little brother. Xiao pulled out his gun, and Lao Gao ran away all the way through the streets. Brother Xiao chased him from the side and made crazy points, but Lao Gao's fourth-generation passive dodge skills couldn't hit him. Brother Xiao got angry and Starao Yao, who had a sniper rifle with eyes on his back, grabbed the handsome guy and lay down. Bullet shot him in the head. A lucky spectator who didn't like the police felt that the cool guy had no choice but to give up. Lao Gao escaped, so the lucky spectators who looked on the ground were extremely heartbroken. Then he was caught by the police, and the police found Flower. I want to take it down on the spot. Lao Gao couldn't argue, saying that he was not good at explaining to others, so just do it directly. The other party saw that I was a wolf, and directly returned the goods to Lao Gao, letting Lao Gao play by himself. Anyway, you are the protagonist. Lao Gao went home and wrote a happy and creative question. He simply bandaged the wound and felt Xiaoshui pay attention and observe. Next, he will drive the master. Xiaoshui is watching from a distance and listening to all directions. With the help of Xiaoshui, Lao Gao eliminated the extras one after another and occupied a high position. Lao Gao raised his sniper rifle and eliminated several enemies again. At this time, Katanfu was still drinking iced black tea elegantly. Suddenly, his own people died as if they were other. Beard reports that the dog-headed Gao is here. Katanfu said that he can't kill Lao Gao before he gets the goods. Is it a crime to just order goods like that? You've killed enough people to set up dozens of tables. You're not Rejes Luoluo couldn't hurt Lao Gao. Lao Gao relied on Huaishan's daughter to rely on the special force instructor's special skills to kill 7 in and now. The director also specially switched the first perspective to let us enjoy watching. Soon, there were only a few unknown swimmers around Katanfu, so he could only let Chi-Chi tie up a second-hand time bomb to prepare for death. Lao Gao came over domineeringly and stared at Brother Xiao from a height for the safety of his daughter. The dog-headed Lao Gao had no choice but to put down his weapon and then handed over Katanfu's goods. When the little fool saw that he had obtained the goods, he was about to take action. However, Xiaoshui came from behind with his naked horn. The dog-headed Lao Gao pulled out his gun and killed Brother Beard. Little brother was injured, and the old man quickly went to save his daughter. Katanfu picked up the remote control, but there was no signal. Old Gao hurriedly dismantled the bomb and threw it into the river. Where did you buy this bomb? The bad reviews are really bad. You can't return it. The little brother saw that this Katanfu was such a waste. He took the time to kill Lao Gao and sent him to death. The little brother killed Katanfu and started to fight with Uncle Shortlight to the rescue and took Lao Gao and others on a 3-wheeled motor. The short film said that the glow was completed in less than a minute. I guess he was in a hurry to clock in and get off work. Old Gao was very angry and asked Xiaoshui to drive Chi-Chi home on his motorcycle. But I don't understand why Little Tag didn't take advantage of the moment and start the pod. Little Tag said, Sister, Dad, you are right. Why didn't I think of it? The dog-headed old Gao started the fighting game. But Lao Gao remembered the first duel that he prepared to defeat the symmetry. Lao Gao took away the victory and won the FMVP. A big hot sauce movie ended. This is the story of the breakout of the movie, Wire of Fire. I read this all because I came here for Home Shuang, but Home Shuang was too cruel by the little silly brother halfway. That's all the content of this video. Follow me to show you more classic movies.